It's Laquan, the only Laquan you ever gonna see in this complexion. Like that. I got a message for all my fellas out there. This is for men and women too, but this is primarily for the men. Um, Stop looking for love. Stop it. Stop. Stop looking for love, man. As soon as you stop looking for love, it might find you. You know, we live in a very toxic generation. These days, people are losing hope for love, man. Everybody's quick to let go. Toxic is like the new end. Um, when you have a small issue with somebody, people don't talk stuff out no more. There's too much temptation. There's too much access to other people. For instance, I believe that everybody has somebody on the back burner at all times. Like not even consciously. Like there's everybody has somebody that reaches out to them continuously, consistently, showing the same kind of effort, whether they're rejected or not. Everybody has somebody that they can run to rebound. Whether you're thinking about doing that on purpose or not, somebody could break your heart, and you know who you can go to get your time spent better, pass time with, to get over a person. Now, I don't necessarily think that you can get over somebody by replacing them with somebody, because that is a void that you have to fulfill on your own. It's something about like having peace in yourself that's just like there's so much strength in it. I was married for 12 years. I got married like right when I turned 18. I had 2 children. I joined the military. There was a lot of things that people told me not to do that I turned around and did anyway. A lot of people told me, "Don't get married, you're too young. Don't have kids, you're too young." A lot of people told me, "Take your time." Um, Me being me, I grew up with a broken family. So when I met my ex, we were kind of like my first real relationship, the first person who really showed that they were interested in me. And because of the way that I was brought up and the self-esteem issues that I had, she was the most beautiful female that I ever seen that showed me attention and showed to me that she was legitimately interested in me. It was very fulfilling. I got love from her that I didn't get from my mom. She filled a void that was inside my heart, and it was so bad that I had separation anxiety, to the point to where she could press buttons on me to get me to do what she wanted to do for her, like a puppet master, you know? Um, my ex always told me when we separated that I have to work on myself. She told me that I had to find my own peace and that I had to be happy being alone. If not, I was going to be infinitely upset. I was going to have the same issues that I had with her that I will have with everybody else in the world that I meet, because I was not happy within myself. Um you guys got to find some peace being on your own. You got to find the peace being on your own. It's so good to just hang up from somebody as soon as you start having differences. As soon as they don't even have to say anything you don't like, they just come with the energy that you're not used to. And I'm the kind of person that I'm very transparent, that if I don't like something, you'll see in my face, like, who is this person? You'll meet a female and she's like, "Hey, what's up with you?" Da, 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 da. And then after a couple times of seeing her and having intercourse, and you see her starting to change her ways, and you say, "What's wrong, girl?" And she says, "Nothing." You don't gotta tolerate that. Nobody has to tolerate that. Um, I have my dog right here. Zena, come here. Come here. Come here. Look at my dog. Look. Come here. Come here. When I tell her to come here, Zena. When I tell her to come here, she comes here. Um, this might sound bad to you guys, but no matter how I treat this dog, she's always gonna show genuine love. She's always gonna be sweet. I could bite her right now, and she's not gonna bite me. She might defend herself, but she's not gonna just outright attack me. This is the kind of people that you guys have to be with. And you also have to demonstrate the same love and affection that she shows me to the person. You can't just be out here toxic, hurting people and expecting them to love you. It does not work like that. It does not work that way. I told her to come here and she came here. I bet you if I tell her to go home right now, she'll run down the stairs. Look, she about to get off me just because she heard go home. That's okay. Stay. Stay. With that being said, you guys need to make sure that you're with people that you don't have to make other people happy. Find somebody who's already happy. Find someone who's already happy. These people have problems. You got people who are from the hood that don't got nothing and never had nothing. They're never going to be happy. You got people who have been to Ivy League colleges who are intelligent people, but they're still not happy. If you're not happy in yourself, you shouldn't be dating anybody. If you're not financially stable, you should not be dating anybody. If your home is not intact, if you live with your parents, if you don't live the life that you want to live, why are you trying to add somebody to your mix? I think that's kind of crazy. I will never talk to a female. Lay down. Lay down. I will never talk to a female that doesn't have her stuff together. You want to know why? Because it's not like, for me, it's not like right now, it's not smart. I'm not going to let you use me as a scapegoat to get you out of whatever situation you're in. You need to do that for yourself. And you need to demonstrate the effort, you know what I'm saying, to care about yourself enough to get your stuff together. You should not be trying to talk to somebody. I'm not saying you can't date or meet people, whatever the case may be, but a serious relationship, you can't have a serious relationship if your stuff is not together. Now, it took a lot. I say the last year, I have found a lot about myself. When I was married, I masturbated. I watched porn all the time. I smoked marijuana. I sat around and got fat. You know what I'm saying? Um, I've been single for almost 18 months, and I don't smoke marijuana. I don't masturbate. I don't watch porn. I'm losing weight. I'm eating better. I'm happier. I'm witty at heart. That's who I am. I'm a very smart person. I like to joke around. I'm getting to know myself. Um, I don't like women who act like they're good, like they're the best thing in the world, but you got fake eyelashes, fake hair, you don't have a car, you don't have a job, you don't have a home. I'm not putting up with that. I'm not tolerating that. So with that being said, a lot of women are not gonna like me. And that's fine because I don't need a lot of women to like me. I need one woman to like me. I don't need that, but that's the goal, the end goal. I want somebody that I can hold at night and know this person is not doing nothing to hurt me, and this person will not do anything to hurt me. Like I said, my animal, I take care of her. I give her treats. She has her cage. It's big enough for her to lay in and relax, but that's only when I'm not home. Other than that, she's out here. She's free. She's fine. Look at her. She's fine. Look at her. Zena. She knows her name. Look at her tail. She's happy. She's she's happy. I can't cuss on here. She's happy, and I'm happy because she's happy. You know what I mean? If I let her, she'll lick me all over my face. That's showing love. But I don't let her lick my face because I know what she does with her mouth. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I'm smart. She's not sleeping on my bed. Um, there's limits and boundaries that I set, and she respects that. The same way that I don't hit on her and kick her and fight her and breed her. That's another thing. I hate people who, it's like prostitution for me when you're breeding an animal. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do what y'all do. It's my perspective. I respect your opinion. Respect mine. You know what I mean? We don't have to see eye to eye to be respectful towards each other, right? So if you're looking for love, you need to stop looking for love. Because when you're looking for it, you look thirsty. You know what I mean? Why do you need someone to love you? Ask yourself that. Why is it that you need someone to love you when nobody can love you like you love yourself? I've never got a STD from my hand. My hand make me happy. My hand put me to sleep. You know what I mean? I've never got a STD from my hand. Now, does that mean that I masturbate and I will rather masturbate instead of being with a woman? No. It's just I'm smart and I know messing with the wrong woman can get you sick. You could get her pregnant. She could say that you raped her. She can come back and have you robbed if you let her come to your house. There's so much stuff that happens, and we have to take accountability in ourselves. Um, a friend of mine told me that somebody told them some bad stuff about me. Well, you're always the villain in somebody's story. If you ask somebody what happened in a situation, 100 times out of 100 times, they're going to tell you what suits them best. They're never going to tell you that they started acting funny with somebody and they didn't tolerate it, so now they don't talk anymore. They're just going to say, oh, he hit it and left. No, I didn't hit it and leave. You allowed me, I allowed you. After we had intercourse, you started acting different. We set boundaries from the get go, and you tried to change the script of the play, so I left the theater. You cannot, you can look at me wrong for that if you want to, because it doesn't matter to me. That does not matter. After I am done with you, what you think about me means crap. It doesn't mean anything to me because I love myself. I used to punch myself when I was a kid. I used to cut myself. I don't know if y'all can see this. I used to cut on myself. I have a hole in my bathroom where I put my head through the wall. You know what I mean? I don't do those things on a regular basis. I'm not doing a YouTube video and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? That's not who I am. I have sense and I'm smart. You know what I mean? But being with the wrong person will make you do those things. When you just want someone to love you, you will go through things. You will damn near kill yourself. There are men and women out here who kill each other or kill themselves. Excuse me. There's men who have killed their wives, wives who have set up their men. There's a lot of stuff that comes out of you making the wrong decision. You have to take accountability for what you're doing. Um, Anything that happens to me, I gotta take the credit, whether it's good or bad. If I'm dealing with a woman who ain't nothing and she does me dirty, I'm not gonna say all women is bad. All women ain't nothing. No, that woman did me wrong because I allowed her to. You know what that means? That means when I'm in a fucking excuse me, when I'm in a store and a woman approaches me and she's got stuff going on that I don't like 4 kids in a shopping cart, run around acting crazy. She has I don't like women who wear fake hair, honestly. It is what it is. If you don't like it, I don't care. Uh you got a weave and I can tell it's a weave, like it looks like a hat on your head. I'm not messing with you. Um I don't like particularly care for those things. So why am I gonna stoop down here to what I don't like because I'm thirsty? No, you gotta wait and see what God presents to you. And you have to be happy within yourself before you could try to be with someone because it's not logical. You have to be able to wake up in the morning, make yourself breakfast. I was on a lot of dating profiles, dating apps, and I see a lot of toxic stuff. Women who don't have cars, houses, jobs, lives. If you don't got a car, don't talk to me. If you don't got a house, don't talk to me. How are you asking something of someone that you cannot provide yourself? There's a reason for that. You're trying to get that from someone else instead of providing it for yourself, but you call yourself out in the mud, you independent, you self-made. Why is it that you think that you can take something from someone that you can't provide? You want a man to be loyal, but you're not loyal. You want to be treated like a woman, but you on Instagram with your ass out, that's not a woman. That's a hoe. You're a hoe. There's consequences and repercussions to the things that you do in this life. A real man is gonna see your Facebook and be like, "Oh, she's cute," and he's gonna scroll and scroll and scroll, and he sees pictures of you in the club with your ass out. He sees videos of you twerking with your cheeks out. Every time you go lower and lower on the totem pole. She's just for holla. You'll never be woman wife material. A woman is not easy to get with. You can see the same female once a month for a year and try to speak to her. Hey, how you doing? My name is Laquan. I think you're beautiful, and I would like to get to know you. Can we go out to eat sometime? Um, she says no. She says no. She says no. She says no. If you're showing consistency and you're actually legitimately interested in this person, sooner or later she's gonna be like, you know what? I like his consistency. I think I'm gonna give this guy a chance. Nothing that's worth having comes easy. And if you've ever had an STD or a STI or anything like that, it's definitely from something that came easy to you. Now, it takes you to care about yourself and your own well being and your health to think about that for a second, right? So, if anybody gives you sex right off the bat and you barely know them, they definitely did that with somebody else. It's definitely happened before. People will lie to you. I'm not trying to put this against women, okay? But the way that I am and the things that I've experienced, if a girl says I don't do oral sex, she's thinking about giving me oral sex right then and there. She's trying to convince herself that she doesn't do it. She's not, she don't mean what she's saying. She's thinking in her head, I want to give him oral sex. So she just, I don't do oral sex. Who was talking about oral sex? I was asking you to go out to eat. So another guy would think, oh man, she don't do oral sex. I don't want to talk to her. I'm gone. That's what she wanted. She wanted to test you to see if you're really liking her or if you just want what you want. You know what I mean? I've had situations where that has happened. I don't give it up quick. Who told you I was going to give it to you? How conceited or cocky are you that you thought that I was going to give it to you? Now you just shot yourself in the foot because you might be saying that you don't give it up. You don't got to tell me that. You can show me that. Any woman that's worth having, uh, a real woman will have sex with you because she has a connection with you. And the connection is being built through sex because when you give somebody your energy and your spirit, it's something that you're building on. You know, more often than not, uh, if it's not great sex or not good sex, the relationship ends there because everybody has requirements. Everybody has, you know, some people are very hypersexual. Some people don't like to have sex at all. You know, some people like to have sex once a month and it's great sex, it's mind blowing sex. And just waiting a whole month to do it builds up the suspense. You know what I mean? When you're having sex every day, it's not really suspenseful, but it depends on what kind of people it is. I had sex multiple times a day when I was married, and I was married for 12 years. You know what I mean? We were just on that level with each other. Everybody's not like that. You know what I mean? Some women want to work. Regardless of whether the bills are paid, the husband can hold the fort down by himself. A lot of women want to have a purpose. They want to work. They want to have their nails done, their hair done. They want to be able to provide for their children without having to ask anybody for anything. They want to be able to build something of their own so that they have some worth. Some women want to sit at the house and be taken care of by their man and be proud to say that their man takes care of them. Everybody's different, you know what I mean? But I really don't believe that you should be looking for love, especially in this day and age, because there's so much temptation and there's so much access to things that you're not supposed to be accessing. There's people on my social media that I should have said goodbye to a long time ago. Sometimes there's a female that is no good for you and it doesn't work out, for some reason, every time you get thirsty, you go to messaging her again. And if she's bored, she's gonna entertain you. That doesn't necessarily mean that you'll get anywhere, but she'll entertain you until she gets, "Hi, I'm going to sleep. Not talking to you again for 3 months." You know what I mean? You need to make sure that you're happy with yourself. I have found so much strength in myself in the last 18 months that I kind of realized what I bring to the table now. And I'm not a guy who puts his head through the wall. I'm not a guy who puts holes in the wall in my house. I'm not a guy who pees. I don't do crazy stuff on the regular. I take very good care of my things. I double tinted my windows. That's why they look like that. So there's not a lot of light coming in here because I don't want you to be able to see in my house, but I'd like to see you. I'd like to be able to stand in front of my window and be like, what is this person doing in front of my house without them seeing me? I have the advantage. You're gonna have to defend yourself if you're outside of my house doing something you have no business doing. I'm gonna flip the script on you. You think you're gonna come here and do something to me? Surprise, surprise. Now I got you on your back foot. Stop looking for love because you're gonna find something that you don't need. As soon as you stop looking for love, not as soon, but maybe in a year's time, you're gonna find somebody who is really interested in you, genuinely interested in you, and they're going to demonstrate the interest that they have. They're going to demonstrate longevity. They're going to demonstrate the effort, and they're going to see your worth. And that's what you need in life. I'm a father of two. Right now, my main focus is making my children go through this phase of my divorce and coming out happy. It is very important that my daughters see that I don't need a woman for me to be a man. I don't need a woman. I need to show my children that if you're not happy with somebody, you need to move on. That does not mean that you and your ex have to be enemies. We still be cordial because you guys did something big. You brought some people in the world together and you were married. It would be nice if you could be cordial, and the children need to see that there's respect involved. You can still love your ex, but you're not with that person. You're not having sex with that person because then you're playing with their minds. What's going on, man? How you doing today? I seen you at work toting that thing, boy. I'm doing this on live so that I can speak to anybody who's, saying, watching my content live. I like to address you guys and let you guys know that I appreciate your support. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep it up. Anyway, I want my children to know that if you're not happy with someone, you don't have to be with them. It's up to you what you deal with. So for all the women that are out there that say guys ain't, no, the guys that you choose ain't. The decisions that you've made led you to be the person you are. If you're a bitter person, it's probably because of some decisions that you made. If somebody has hurt you, you allowed them to hurt you. I'm here at my house right now. If I let someone in here that's not supposed to be here, a lot of bad things can happen. They could kill me. They could steal from me. They could steal my dog. They could break things in my house. You know what I'm saying? A lot of bad stuff can happen. Yes, sir. Get that money, man. I'm glad to see you doing good, bro. Dropping that weight, man. Keep it up. Um, you got to take accountability. Uh, my friend that was just commenting on here right now, I know that he had a friend that they were really tight, but he was a very envious person. He's not his friend anymore. He had to get that person out of his way so he can live his best life. So it really doesn't, love doesn't come from just man and woman. It's friends too. If your friends see you happy, you meet someone new and they see you happy and they talk down on the situation, well, now you get to see who's really your friend, right? Your friends, you need to know who they are when they're mad, when they're pissed off, when they're mad, when they're sad, when they're happy. You need to know every kind of like version of this person to know whether or not you need to deal with them. Yeah, I saw you post that, man. I pay attention, bro. I saw you post that. Uh Some people are very envious of you, but they'll never say it. You'll be doing something great, and look at them. They don't have a smile on their face, man. They don't have a smile because they're wondering, why is it him and not me? Why is he doing so well and I'm not? You need to get those people out of your life. There's nobody here at my house because guess what? I choose to have no one here at my house. I made that decision. From things that I did, the result is I'm here by myself. And when it first happened, I feel bad for anybody who's going through a divorce because it breaks your heart. But anything that breaks you is only going to make you stronger. I used to have separation anxiety. I used to have crying spells for like the first 2 months that I was going through my separation. I used to sit in the bathroom and just cry and cry. My neighbors probably heard it, man. I'm a muscular, tattooed man. I'm a good-looking guy, and I sat around crying for 2 months because I was depressed and upset over somebody who is not here anymore, man. Now, regardless of what I've done, that person's not here anymore. And you guys need to realize that you come in this world by yourself and you leave out of this world by yourself. Yourself should be your number one priority at all times. I don't care if you got 50 kids with a woman. You do not stay with her just for the kids because what you're going to do is you're going to raise a bunch of people who are hurt, and hurt people hurt people. When I watched my mom get slammed through a coffee table when I was a child, I couldn't do nothing about what happened to her that day. I couldn't do nothing about it but cry. I cried because she was hurt. I cried because I loved the person who did it to her. I cried because I couldn't do anything for her in that point in time. I was a small child. So now I don't fight in front of my children. I don't do those things. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy for them. They need happiness, positivity. They need to be nurtured in order to grow up to be able to love themselves. That's what this life is all about. I would rather live 12 weeks of being happy with myself and being myself and not feeling sorry for it than live 12 years with the wrong person. I got married when I was almost 18. I was married for 12 years. It's only a loss if you don't learn your lesson. I learned my lesson. I learned a lot. I hurt somebody. You know what I mean? And the next person that I end up with, I will make sure that I'm not hurting them because mentally I'm ready for that. Does that mean that you shouldn't be seeing people? No, you can still see people, but you have to be honest about your intentions with the person. You cannot lead a person down a path that there's no route. There's a dead end at this, you know? If you only want to have sex with someone, let them know. Look, I just want to have sex. That's up to them to say yes or no. If you want to be, I'd like to date you. I don't want to have sex. I want to date you and I want to get to know you. It's up to them to say yes or no. More often than not, a lot of guys think that there's not women out here who are just looking to have sex and keep it moving. There are. Women need stimulant. They need a stimulant in their life as well, just like us. Unfortunately, there's toys and other things that people do now that you can escape having intercourse with somebody, but there's a big thing that comes with having intercourse with somebody. If that person has demons, you gonna get them demons. They're gonna leave that lasting effect on you. You know what I mean? If you're out here messing with somebody's wife that's cheating on them, you're gonna get, what comes your way. That's coming with demons, whether it be their partner coming after you, or whether it be when you finally get married, your person's gonna cheat on you. Soul ties. I appreciate it, man. You gotta like if soul ties is a whole different like talk because um everybody does not know their soul. I know what my soul is. I'm a creator. I make things. I do things. I make things better. Anybody who's around me, I want to see them building up. Those are soul ties in itself. I have friends who have worked jobs. Now they're entrepreneurs. They're bosses. They see their potential. They know what's up. Guess who answers the phone every time they need to talk? Those are soul ties. That means that that person can dial my number and they know that I'm here for them as long as I'm alive. Even if I can't talk to them right then and there, I'm going to be there for them as soon as I get ready. My boy that's commenting on this right now, I haven't seen him in years. I tinted his friend's car, and I think I tinted your car too a long time ago. But guess what? That's still my dog. We got soul ties, man. When I see his story, that's what's up, bro. I see you losing weight. I'm happy for you. It ain't gotta be about sex. It's about connections with other human beings, man. I was talking to my homeboy on the phone earlier, and he's telling me about how he caught his soon to be then fiance. She was somewhere where she was not supposed to be. Not that she's has a place to be, but she told him, uh, I'm over here. And he went over there and she wasn't over there. She was lying. When he confronted her about lying, she threw a table at him. I think that she acted out of temper tantrum because she couldn't weasel her way out of the situation. You're caught. Why are you lying? What are you hiding? There's a reason why she threw a table at him. And it's sad to say, I hate to talk about my homeboy situation. If you see this, bro, hey, you know what I'm saying? It is unfortunate situation. I'm not trying to make fun of you. Yeah, bro, I know it's messed up. It's pretty crazy what people do when they get caught up in their BS. You know what I mean? That's very toxic. But he's in his feelings about this female, and they haven't even talked in a few days, and he's sitting here in his feelings. I said, bro, it's too much life to live. You know what I'm saying? Go and take you a shower, get some food. In a few hours, we finna go hoop. We finna go exert some energy. You know what I mean? We're finna make this day go by quicker. Uh, when I say looking for love, I don't just mean, yeah, a table, bro. Like she should have went to jail for that. You know what I'm saying? But because he's a man and he doesn't trust the police, he didn't call the police on her, man. But you know, just like I know, had he told her he was gonna throw a table, she called the police, he going to jail for threats. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, when I'm talking about looking for love, it's not just a man to a woman. It's about friends too. A lot of y'all are somebody's friend that isn't your friend. You're being way more of a friend than this person is to you. You better not be mad at that person. You're the one being a friend. You show people what you're gonna deal with when you tolerate that BS. When you tolerate things from people, you show your worth. You show what they can and can't do, what you're gonna put up with. When your girl cheats on you and why'd you cheat on me? She's seeing that you're gonna stick around, you're gonna tolerate it. It's gonna happen again. Because if it wasn't gonna happen, it never would have happened. Let people come to you. My problem, when I was in college, I met a lot of weird people. When I was in the army, I met a lot of weird people. I would look at somebody and I'd be like, I'll never hang out with that dude. He looks like a scrub. He looks like a punk. He don't have a backbone. But just because I thought that about that person doesn't mean that person isn't good for me. Maybe I can teach him how to be uh standing up for himself. Maybe he could teach me how to be a little more passive. You ain't got to jump at everybody when they do something to you. Sometimes you handle it with finesse, man. You know what I'm saying? Those people that I met in the army and in college, they're not from the streets. They won't shoot you in your face. They don't know how to fight, but they'll give you the shirt off their back, man. That's real. That's really real. You know what I mean? If you're with somebody you're not supposed to be with, you need to take action. It's a part of being a man. This is for my men. If you're with somebody that you're not supposed to be with, be a man. Don't let somebody ruin your life. If you have good and bad days, leave her alone. You're only supposed to have good days, dog. Not saying that you can't have problems, but if you're not even married and you're already having issues, move on. Be a man, grab your nuts, and move on with your life. There's nothing like having your own. When somebody makes you mad, like I said, look, I don't like what's going on here. I think maybe we should stop talking. I wish you the best. And be honest about that. You know what I mean? Don't just hang up and block them. Look, I don't like what's going on between me and you. I think maybe we should see other people. I hope that you live your best life. I wish you the best. Take care. It could be that way with a friend. Look, bro, I just had a birthday party and I really wanted you to come. And I seen that you were at somebody else's party on Snapchat or Instagram and you weren't answering the phone to me. I was looking forward to partying with you because you're a friend of mine, but obviously you're not my friend. I'm gonna look for better people to be friendly with and spend my time with. Take care, bro. And be legitimate about it. You don't have to be hateful to people because they don't love you like you love them. I love my friends. I tell my homeboys, I love you, bro. You know why? Because I got a lot of people that are not here no more that killed themselves, that somebody killed them. Before I could show them how much I love them, somebody took their life away. Stop looking for love, man, because love is actually in your face. You're just pushing it away because you want these IG models, because you want friends that are rappers, because you want friends that are popular. You know what I'm saying? My dog, she's always here for me. Every time I come home, she's ready for me. She's here. She doesn't speak. She wags her tail. You know what I mean? She looks up at me. She does this thing where she smiles like this. It's like her smiling at me. She's showing me affection. You know what I'm saying? But if I focus on that girl that didn't give me her number, the rest of my day is gonna be bad because I'm upset because she didn't give me her number. Man, my dog is right here. My dog is always here for me. I don't need nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all need a pet, man, so y'all can really find what it is to be affectionate to somebody because a lot of us are asking stuff from people that we can't offer ourselves. If you can't provide loyalty and affection, why are you asking that of somebody else? You don't deserve it because you can't provide it. It's a lot of females who ain't gonna talk to a dude because he doesn't have a car. You don't got a car. Who are you to judge him for not having a car? Maybe y'all need to walk together somewhere. You know what I mean? Then you're gonna turn out to be an old person and you're gonna be like, everybody I met was a POS. Everybody that I met did me wrong. Take some accountability, man. You ever been talking to somebody long enough to realize they're the problem? Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it? And as soon as you start telling them about themselves, watch them fade away from your life as well. It's crazy, right? I've been talking for 38 minutes. I want you guys to know that I love all of you. I don't want none of y'all to go kill yourselves. And messing with the wrong person, you're doing the same thing. If you're messing with the wrong person, whether it be a friend, a colleague, a woman, or a man, you're killing yourself slowly. Stop wasting your time on people, man. Take yourself out to eat. Go sit down by yourself. Look at the sky. Look around. Go to the park. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Take a long hot shower. Use a rag. Scrub your face. Get all that dead skin off of you. You know what I mean? Get all that negative energy off of you. You know what I mean? Get some rest. I put an air conditioning unit in my room because I love the way the cold feels. Now I sleep better. You know what I mean? I wake up rested, ready to go get some money, move around. My body even feels better. You know what I mean? My motivation is different. So when I do meet the person that I'm supposed to be with, I have a lot. Yes, sir. You already know, bro, because you love yourself and you're supposed to. And I love you too, bro. And I want you to know that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're taking care of yourself out here. I see you losing the double chin. My dog looking good. Like I said, no homo, bro. You're looking good, man. Keep it up. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? You're a great young man. And somebody's gonna be very lucky to be with you one day, bro. Um, with that being said, you guys, spend some time by yourself. Get to know yourself. If you want that car, go get that car. Yeah, go get it. Don't let the person you're with say, "Oh, you can't." See, that's the wrong idea. Don't tell somebody you can't. That's negative. No. Open up your mind. You can do whatever you want. I was married for 12 years and I never thought that I would be by myself. I cook for myself. I do my laundry. I clean my house. There's so many things that I put up with while I was married that I didn't enjoy. Now I don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? When I take my shoes off, I don't throw them over there. I put them where they go because there's a place for them. I pay for this house, so I'm gonna take care of it. I paid for my shoes, so I'm gonna take care of them. I love myself, so I'm gonna take care of me. Everybody looking for therapists and shrinks and friends to talk to yourself. You already know, bro. Talk to yourself. Get to know yourself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Go masturbate or something. See what you like. You don't know what you'll find out about yourself. You know what I mean? Turn them damn notifications from Facebook and Instagram off. Get rid of them dating profiles because it ain't nothing but a bunch of prostitutes and massage therapists up there anyway. There's a reason people are on that type of site or type of app. There's a reason you're probably one time out of 10 you're gonna meet a decent person on them dating profiles. There's a bunch of toxic people, man, and strippers and prostitutes and massage therapists and people who are just looking to screw somebody over for a night and get on and give you a STD. You know, take advantage of your life. Take advantage of not letting access that is not supposed to be happening happen. You know what I mean? Are you gonna let somebody use your debit card to go buy some stuff you don't know about? Well, stop giving people your phone number. If you meet somebody and you don't give them your phone number, make them work for it. Because guess what? You're not gonna take my peace away from me. I love my peace and I love myself. I hope you guys love yourself as well, and I hope that you find some motivation in this. Maybe get on your phone like I am and talk to yourself and just, realize some things. If you do drugs, stop doing drugs for about a month. Just see how it affects your brain, your chemicals, your balance. You know what I mean? I was always in pain. My heart was beating fast all the time. I'm like, what's wrong with me? And for years, I'm like, man, I'm gonna die early. Something's wrong with me. I stopped smoking marijuana. I'm happy. I feel great. I'm gonna go play some basketball. You know what I mean? It's fun to I love that. When that I love it. You know what I mean? That's better than doing drugs. That's better than smoking weed to me. And weed is a drug. I don't care what nobody has to say. If it messes with your brain, which makes weed makes you feel different, makes you look different, it's a drug because it's affecting you. Even supplements are drugs. I know it's probably not like a crazy drug like coke or heroin or something, but it is something that's influencing your brain. You know what I mean? Take a break from it, man. You'll have the rest of your life to smoke marijuana. Take a break from it. See how it affects you. Love yourself, man. Take care of yourself. The life expectancy is getting lower and lower and lower and lower, man. Take care of yourself. It's very addictive, man. To the point to where some people feel like they can't go to work without smoking marijuana, man. You know what I mean? Right, right. People are not they're not telling themselves the truth, man. Weed is very addictive. If you want to see if you're addicted to weed, don't smoke. If you can't sleep, yeah. If you can't eat, yeah. If you can't get an erection, yeah. It's because this is messing with you. You know what I mean? When I first stopped smoking weed, I'd be in the air conditioned room sweating. That's toxins from that weed leaving my body. I'm having crazy dreams. That's because I'm withdrawing from it. My brain is shaking off the toxins and becoming itself again. The strong minded Laquan that all y'all know. I'm different. I'm white and black. I speak Spanish. I rap. You know what I mean? I do all kinds of stuff, man. I'm very different and I love it. If y'all see my car is an extension of me. When I finally like cuff a chick, she's gonna be basically like the car. She's different. Yeah, that's me. She's an extension of me. You know what I mean? That's who I choose to have in my life. And that'll be somebody that I can make. I can delete my Facebook, she could delete hers. We create a Facebook together to keep in touch with the people that we love and know from our past or whatever the case may be. And that's us now. It's us. It's not me. But until you're ready to be happy by yourself, you have no business being with somebody. You're doing them a disservice and you're doing yourself a disservice. If it's one thing that my ex told me that was true, is I have to work on myself. She was right. You know what I mean? And I'm doing that. Just because you're not with someone anymore doesn't mean you have to be mortal enemies. Okay? Love yourself. Take care of yourself. I appreciate your guys' time. Make sure that you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my page. We going up with time. I don't care if it doesn't happen. I'm still gonna keep doing this because this is therapeutic for me. Okay, this is what I need to do for me. It's Laquan, the only Laquan you ever gonna see in this complexion, like that. Peace and love.